Good morning, class. Welcome to our lesson on speech styles. I'm Sir Fritz Don Glarian, and this is
Mom Celine Padilla. So today we are going to explore on how we change the way we speak depending on who we are talking to. Before we dive into our lesson for today, let's have our 60 seconds quiz of what we've learned last time. Can you still remember our topic last time? Right. It is all about context clues. Now, can anyone remind us what context clues are?
right. Context clues are hints found within a sentence, paragraph, or passage that help us understand new or unfamiliar words. Great job, everyone.
Okay, so now let me show you something interesting. I want you to listen very carefully, class, because you are going to identify each scenario. So there are five different ways, or I want you to listen carefully to how this five different ways someone might ask to borrow your class notes. So are you ready? Okay, let's start, Sir Fritz.
Hey, babe, can I grab your notes? I wasn't paying attention. Lul.
Next. Yo, let me see your notes real quick.
Hey, could I possibly borrow your notes from class? I missed some important points.
Fourth one. Good morning. Would it be possible for me to review your class notes?
Last one. I humbly request the privilege of examining your documented notes from today's educational session.
Okay, so students, since you've listened very carefully, I have here some questions, okay? So, first question. What changed between each version? Second one, what stayed the same? Excellent observation, class. Notice how vocabulary became more formal, the tone changed, and even the sentence structure became more complex.
Now, which version would you use with your best friend, your teacher, a stranger? Okay, very good answers. So, why do you think we speak differently to different people? Good thinking. This is exactly why today's lesson matters. We all do this naturally. By the end of today's class, you will be able to, everyone, let's read, identify the different speech styles.
Number
2,
two, distinguish between speech styles in real world context.
3, apply appropriate speech styles to different social situations.
And number four, create and perform a short skit demonstrating different speech styles. So let's get started. So for today's lesson, we are going to discuss about speech styles. So what is a speech style, class? So this refers to the way the person speaks depending on who they are talking to, where they are, and what they're trying to achieve. So it is not just about the words you choose, but it is the tone, the rhythm, and the level of formality you use. So let's just think like it is a linguistic wardrobe. You wouldn't wear a tuxedo in a barbecue party. And also, you cannot also use the same speech style in a job interview while you are talking with your friends while you are having a game.
A linguist, Martin Juice, famously identified 5 distinct clocks or levels of speech styles. The first style is frozen style. This is highly formal, memorized language used in ceremonial or official settings. There is no interaction. It is one way communication with very formal vocabulary.
And examples include our national anthem recitation, presidential inaugural address, wedding vows, and courtroom oaths. You don't use frozen style in everyday life, okay?
The second style is formal style. This is professional communication with little personal relationship. It is structured and organized. It uses complete sentences and professional vocabulary with some interaction, but it is limited.
So, you'd used formal style in job interviews, classroom presentations, business meetings, and teacher discussions. So, it is like when you come to our office to discuss your grades. Now, the third style is consultative style. So, this is a practical two-way conversation with some background information was shared. The speaker provides information and the listener participates, and there's a balanced exchange.
You use the consultative style when asking a teacher for clarification, during a doctor patient consultation, or when asking for directions. It is collaborative.
Now, the fourth style is the casual or informal style. So, this is more relaxed conversation between people who know each other. You'll hear slang, shortened phrases, a relaxed tone, and there's a shared understanding.
You use this with your friends, texting, casual greetings, conversations with friends, even in social media comments. Finally, the fifth style is intimate style. This is a very personal communication between close relationships. You will hear inside jokes, minimal words, lots of nonverbal communication, and terms of endearment.
So, class, you use an intimate style with your close friends, best friends, close romantic relationships, family conversations, and even when you are joking around with your siblings. This is the most relaxed and personal of all the styles. So, are all the speech styles clear to you? Great. Okay, Sir Fritz, let's have our first activity.
Okay? This activity is called recognize the style. All right? Class, let's practice and identifying these styles. I'm going to read a scenario and I want you to raise your hand and tell me which speech style it is. Yo, did you finish that homework I totally forgot about?
Okay, let's have Anne. Okay, Anne, let me hear your insights about this one. Oh, you're right. So this is casual or informal style. That's correct. Next. Oh, another scenario. Excuse me, Miss Garcia. Could you explain this math problem? I'm having trouble understanding it.
Yes, Ross. Yes, that's consultative style. Great job. The student is asking a teacher for help, and there's a balance exchange happening. Next scenario. I do solemnly swear to love and cherish you.
Okay, let's have let's have France. Okay, correct. That is frozen style. So, Wedding vows are perfect example of highly formal memorized language. Okay, now let's have our scenario 4. Tell me about your strengths and why you'd be a good fit for this position.
Yes, Ross, that's formal style. Everyone, you will hear this in a job interview. Professional vocabulary, complete sentences, and structured communication.
Okay, now let's have our last one. Come here, son. I need to talk to you about something.
Yes, JB, intimate style. That is correct. This is personal, warm communication between close relationships.
Okay, so what a great job, everybody. Sir Fritz, our class or our students are very smart. They're really paying attention to our discussion, right?
Yes, indeed, Ma'am Celine.
Okay, now let's have our activity 2. So, this is what we call speech style detective. So, let me divide the class into set of pairs, okay? So, your pair will be your seatmate. Now, I'm going to give you 5 scenarios and you need to identify which speech style would be appropriate. So, we will be giving you 2 minutes to discuss it with your pair, okay?
Okay, so 2 minutes is up. So let's start reading these five scenarios. One, you are asking your parent for permission to go to a friend's party. Second, you're greeting your best friend at school. Third, you are introducing yourself to the principal. Fourth, you are texting your sibling a funny joke. And lastly, number five, you are presenting a project to the class.
Okay, so 2 minutes is up, Sir Fritz. Now let me check their answers. For number 1, yes, the pair of Cedric and Chloe. Number 1 is that is parent permission. That is under consultative style or formal. It depends on the relationship you're asking for something and need a response. Now let's have number 2. We have best friend greeting. Okay, so that your answers are correct. This is casual or intimate. Okay, you know them well. Now let's have number 3. Very good. Principal introduction. That is formal. So the professional setting. This is somehow the person is that you didn't really know the person well, so you really need to use the professional tone in this one because you're talking to a principal. Next, we have sibling joke text. So this could be intimate or casual. So you have a close relationship with this one, and it is a relaxed tone. And the last number, we have number 5, class project. So this could be formal, okay? Because we are now in educational setting and it needs to be organized and professional. So let's give them a round of applause, Sir Fish, because they did a well done in this activity.
Okay, so we are
Okay,
done with our activity and let's have another activity. So this
okay.
activity is called Switch Style.
Okay, so we are not yet done, right? So this is how it works. So with the same pair, you are going to perform a skit using a provided statement and 2 different speech styles, switching immediately between them when we say switch. while keeping the story going. So we want you to be also be guided with the rubrics shown on the screen. Okay. So Sir Fritz, let's go back to the first one, first screen. So we have here some set of statements. So you're going to take note of your assigned statements. Okay. Okay, so Sir Fritz, what a great actors do we have here? Have you noticed about that one?
Yes, mom, they do are really a great actors. Oh,
Okay, so let's give them a round of applause. Good job.
we are almost done, but I want you to think about this for a moment. Based on our activities today, why do you think we naturally switch our speech styles depending on whom we are talking to? Exactly. We do it because we want to communicate effectively, show respect, we adapt to our audience.
Okay, so here's another important question. So, number two, what are the potential consequences of using an inappropriate speech style, such as using casual language in a formal job interview? Right. So the interviewer might think that you are not taking the job seriously if you're using the casual tone. So they may seem like you are just joking or not taking things seriously. So it might or you might not have a good impression with that. So you could lose the opportunity if you use inappropriate speech style in that certain situation. So conversely, if you use frozen or formal style talking with your best friends or close friends, they might think you are being weird or being distant. So, do you have any questions, class? If not, okay.
Class, always remember frozen, formal, consultative, casual, and intimate. Each one has its place. And the key to being a great communicator is knowing when to use each one.
Okay, so we are done, almost done. So before we are going to end our class, let us give you some homework, okay? So the instruction, create a comic strip or a storyboard featuring single character and use it in three different speech styles in different situations. So please be guided by the rubrics shown on the screen. So if you're asking where to put your comic strip, just write it in a long sheet of, long band paper.
Be
Okay,
guided,
so
be guided by the rubrics will show you on the screen. Make sure each speech style is clearly different and appropriate to the situation.
this is due next class. Okay, any questions? None? Okay, Sir Fritz.
Thank you for participating today. Class, you have done an excellent job identifying and understanding the five speech styles.
Okay, great work today, everyone. We'll see
See
you
you
next
next
class.
class.
Thank you.